Apologies for the mess. I had company over last night.
I can see that.
If it makes you uncomfortable, you could wait outside while I...
No, it's fine.
You're very convincing, Doctor.
I'm sorry, it's just that seeing it is different than...
Of course. Let me, move the rug.
Thank you. So, what's going on?
It's Oathkeeper. He's... stronger, angrier, hungrier, I don't know. Life doesn't sustain me the way that it used to. Oh, don't look at me like that. You're safe here.
Tell that to the last guy.
If I wanted to talk to the last guy, I probably wouldn't have killed him.
You're hilarious. Let me see your arm.
Your dad would have laughed at my jokes.
My dad had a horrible sense of humor.
He was a good man.
He did his best. The lock is still intact, but the ward is getting weaker.
You reapplied the ward 5 years ago.
I know. It's concerning.
How concerning?
How long have you had Oathkeeper trapped in your arm? 30 years?
Closer to 50.
Very concerning. Do you know how the warding actually works?
Just the basics. Your father described it as a puzzle box that Oathkeeper would be compelled to open. And that the more focus and energy he exerts unraveling the ward, the less he has to make demands of me.
Well, after 50 years, it looks like Oathkeeper got better at multitasking.
So build a better ward.
I can't.
Oh, pity. I don't maintain relationships with useless people.
I thought I was safe here.
And I thought you were good at your job. We both made mistakes.
I can't tell if you're joking.
Do you want to find out? Or would you rather just propose a solution?
There might be some alternatives.
And I can't wait to hear them.
And that concludes today's lecture on ley lines. Don't forget to review your notes on astral gates tonight. There will be a pop quiz tomorrow. Please act surprised.
Hello, Professor. I believe Johan told you to expect me.
Oh, he said his grandmother would like to have a chat, but you don't,
I moisturize.
Ah, yes. You're the one with the, condition.
Indeed.
The intersection between magic, medicine, and science is a fascinating one, isn't it?
Riveting.
It's so exciting to find a kindred spirit. Have you been going to Brown's recent lecture series? If not, you absolutely must.
My time is at a premium, Professor. The longer we chit-chat, the more likely your course is the only one at Columbia with a body count.
Oh, right then. How can I help?
My ward is failing.
Dire situation, to be sure. But I'm afraid my knowledge of binding wards is journeyman at best.
Yes, but your connections with science and academia are vast.
Vast? That's very generous of you.
I want to host a bit of a symposium on my condition, as you called it. More of a gala, really. It's pivotal that the right people are in attendance. The brightest minds.
I imagine I could drum up some interest. When next year are you thinking?
Oh, it's in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's simply impossible. The sort of folks you want to speak with are taking sabbaticals or doing field research. And as we both know, no one's leaving the Black Chateau to come to your event.
For every expert you bring, I will donate $250,000 to your department.
And what a gala it will be. I'll get you a list of names soon.
Thank you, Professor.
To introduce you to Professor Burke from Smith. Now, his background is medieval history, but I think you'll find his thoughts on trials by combat to be not only riveting, but shockingly relevant.
If you would excuse me for a moment, Professor, I need to get some air. Grant me the patience.
You hate these things too?
Eyes through this thing.
Whoops. Want a beer?
Do I look like a stevedore? Who are you?
Maggie McGinnis. I work at
Fairfax Industries. If I recall, you was a brat that Maximilian paraded around incessantly.
Well, thanks for the open bar.
Apologies, Miss McGinnis. You were just incredibly annoying the last time we met.
I probably was. I was also 15. What's your excuse for being an asshole?
How dare you?
Word of advice, Lady Geist. Be nicer. You never know who could actually help you out. Good luck.
Merde.
Sorry to bother you, Lady Geist.
Professor, if this is about your colleague, I'm afraid I'm going to need a few more minutes.
No, a friend of yours stopped by. He asked me to give you this.
He said he was a friend?
Is he not?
I'm not sure. Pardon me, Miss McGinnis. I believe we started off on the wrong foot.
I'm busy.
I understand that. It's just...
None of the other big brains at your little party were able to help you?
Yes.
Sucks to be you.
Mistakes were made.
Where's my vase?
Excuse me?
Rich people love to give away stupid shit when they want to apologize. It's always a vase or a ceremonial mask or some silver-plated cheese-cutting set. So again, I ask you, where's my vase?
It's not quite a vase, but I'm told the proletariat love it. That was a joke. Please, can we talk?
Come with me. You're not used to not getting your way, are you?
No.
I appreciate the honesty.
Can you help me?
Can I? Sure. Will I? Haven't decided yet.
Why is that?
Well, on the one hand, it's an interesting challenge. On the other, you're just a bad person.
Your mind is the engine that drives the occult war machine. Within a decade, your inventions will claim millions of lives if they haven't already.
Yeah, sure. But my job is designing weapons. That makes me a monster in the theoretical sense. You're basically a serial killer.
Yeah.
Give me a reason to help you. Something interesting.
I have money.
I said interesting.
It will likely be 50 years before there's another maelstrom. Do you really want to wait that long before you try to harness the power of a god?
Oh, now we're talking. Subtle isn't going to keep that thing in your arm from breaking free.
And how many years will your ward last?
I'll be honest. I don't know. But I'll be dead when it does, so it's kind of not my problem.
Fair enough.
I did my part. Now the rest will be up to you.
Great. Wait, what do you mean, up to me? Just give me the ward and we can be done with this.
Not quite. The ward you currently have is a lock. It hinders Oathkeeper until he figures out how to break it. The ward I built you is more like a battery.
Your technomancer babble is wasted on me.
You know I don't have to give this to you, right?
Forgive me.
Like I was saying, I didn't build it to block Oathkeeper, I built it to drop feed it, maximizing every ounce of life and storing the surplus to keep it satisfied and docile. And with the maelstrom upon us, the amount of mystic energy you'll be able to store in that thing will be obscene, assuming you're willing to put in the work.
Do you know how long the maelstrom will last?
No clue. I've seen estimates as low as 20 minutes and as high as 2 hours, so you better get the most use out of your time. Are you up to it?
Oh, McGinnis, don't worry. Tonight is going to be unforgettable.